very kind.
Baby!
Baby!
Sir Francis, you're not really in the right union for this, you know.
No, I want to explain something in case you're a bit bewildered by this. See, I was supposed to make a big entrance sitting on that, and we had a rehearsal outside, and the damn thing was wibbling wobbling around. I thought, bugger this, I'm not doing this. Yes. So I walked on. I let them follow me. You see. So forgive me, but there it is. I'm supposed to be walking on there, but it's too dangerous. I should have had a sledge tonight before. Yes. With four huskies, not four hunkies. Oh, dear. I'll tell you something. I won't keep you long.
Take the weight.
I was just going to say,
Francis.
You would never believe.
You
never believed I trained in the same gym as these, would you? But it's true, the same gym. Anyway, there you are. What are you waiting for? A tip? I'll give you a tip. Go get some clothes on. Go and get some clothes on. You'll freeze your assets. Go get some clothes on, for God's sake. Yeah, give them a clap. They've been
Please take a seat.
They've been stood outside waiting to come up. Freezing out there it is, and the door's open.
I thought you were going to be wearing a toga.
What, this weather? You kidding?
Well, I thought you were...
Oh, no, not this weather, no.
All those years...
My voice is high enough.
all those years in Up Pompeii, I thought you'd be used to a bit of frost on your grapes. And, well, you know...
What do you know about grapes?
A stiff wind across the Rubicon.
I see. Oh, all right. Well, it's going to be one of those nights, is it?
Let's have a look at you.
I haven't seen that before, that fish.
Yeah. We'll have a look at some.
Three little fishes.
A clip of Sir Francis in ancient Rome.
Terry, actually, you say toga, but I never wore a toga in Up Pompeii, because that's not a toga. That's a slave's outfit, uniform. It's like a little pinny, not a pinny, what do you call it, little skirt thing. Those, by the way, they were the dream boys, those boys that should have carried me on. They do a review, and they're very good. But it's a pity, show business is terrible these days. Do you notice those boys couldn't afford a costume? It's terrible, never mind. Anyway, in this Up Pompeii thing, I have to wear this little sort of short toga here. So that's not, but it's not a toga. Slave outfit. The toga is the white one that looks like a tablecloth.
Sheet, isn't it?
A sheet.
The big sheet.
You think in bed. Sheets. I said tablecloth. You see the difference? See the difference, the mind, you see?
It's Friday night.
No, yes.
I'm probably the only person in this country sober enough at this time of the night, to think of that kind of thing, really. Now, Up Pompeii was...
You come from Manchester, do you not?
Yeah, lovely.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing else, I just said you come from Manchester.
Yeah.
I know Manchester very well. That's it.
Oh, right.
No more. I'm trying to conduct a conversation. Anyway, you were a disc jockey in Manchester, aren't you?
Yes,
a DJ. What is a DJ, a disc jockey?
Somebody who's really underpaid and overworked, overstressed. Oh. Now, originally you wanted to be a serious actor, so how did you end up doing comedy?
Because they chucked me out of being a serious actor. I went in for a scholarship. Have you heard of RADA?
Yes.
The Royal Academy of Dramatic Art. Well, I went on there to get a scholarship. See, Richard Burton went there and Laurence Olivier. So I thought, this is for me, a great actor. No. But the only thing was, I used to stutter. And this isn't very good. And when I got nervous, I used to go, la, 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 la. And I went for a scholarship. And it was a terrible day. I remember grey and dreary, well, not worse than this. And I was at this big gym, and these people sat at the back there, a table full of famous people, not actors and actresses. They gave me an audition. And we all went in, see, one by one, and I went in, and I shook my legs were going like that. And I was supposed to do to be or not to be. To be or not to be, that is the question. And I could start it to be thus. And time I'd finished... Now, when I started, it was eventide, about 6. Now, at dawn next morning, they'd all gone, and I hadn't finished trying to get through this thing. So they said, no, you're going to be an actor. So I thought, right, if I can't be an actor, I'll try and do something else. But I wanted to be in show business. And so I thought to myself, if I can't be an actor, I'll go for comedy. So I learnt to go, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah. All this is, yeah,
you
to be or not to be or not to be. Ooh, no, ah. That's
You did it very well. We've got to save all those punchlines for later on. It's a long show, this, you know.
Is it?
It's getting longer by the minute, believe you.
You're getting weary already, Terence.
You thought of doing a bit of a rapping yourself?
Yes.
You haven't, have you? Get off.
It's absolutely true. Okay, by the way, I've been sorry. Did the first part? Apparently, I was sitting on the area down here. Could you hear all right? Can you hear all right now? Do I have to shout louder? Well, which? Shout louder. Yeah, nay, thrice nay, Terry, what did you ask me? Rap, yeah. I tell you, I've been sent, would you believe, a record, or needs to do a record. One side is called, this is true, I couldn't believe it. I was just amazed. I was amazed when I saw it. These two, records. One is called Get Your Titties Out, double side, and the other side is a rap record. Now, do you get a lot of record companies watching this?
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That's one of the reasons I'm here.
And I'll be
companies. I've got 2 available now. See if we get it.
And I'll be his Mr. 20% for it. That's all right.
It's a deal, kid.
Hey, you've seen it now.
You get these off the ground, you're worth 50%. I'll tell you.
Did you ever fancy making it in Vegas yourself as a comedian?
Making what?
Making it, the big time.
Making what or making who?
Showbiz.
Well, they say they're very... You heard that, didn't you? They're their own mouths. They're good hypers of themselves, aren't they? Not exactly what you might call shy, are they? In fact, one of them was... The blonde on this side was going... Just like doing to be or not to be, with all the hands up there. I think that the thing that I noticed, or what I heard, was the word wealthy. Do you notice that? We are the richest. I thought, oh, yes. How do you go about this, then? Oh. But I've never wanted to be an illusionist in that way. I mean, just because they're too lazy to learn a comic song, it's silly, really. Learn a few gags, isn't it?
I bet you're worth...
Well, they're all going to learn to say, oh, no, shut your face. That's all they're going to learn to say.
You must be worth a few bob nowadays.
Oh, what? Me? Dreams that you wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe how much I owe.
We'll discuss your financial situation in a bit.
Will you?
Yeah, I was talking to Ken Dodd about it before. So, have you ever fancied starting a revolution in tooting?
In tooting? Why pick on tooting? What?
Tutankhamun.
Oh, common, yeah. Now you're talking now. Yes. I could enter it again now. She wants to take me on Tutankhamun. Could we leave it till Thor's? What's your question anyway? I want to start a revolution. I've never wanted to start a revolution. Why?
Oh, listen, don't put me on a spot.
Everybody else, what you do, everybody else wants to start a revolution. I just want to be peaceful.
The world,
I just want to have no wars and be peaceful. And
then we can all love one another.
Love one another.
Well, listen, you see a bit of loving one another in this video. Did you see anything moving in that film?
Once, twice, I came over all unnecessary. I'm not only unnecessary, envious.
Well, it's time for this week's gossip, which includes somebody who broke 1 million hearts in your home city, Linda McCartney. They're showing just how well she can sing. Let's have a look.
It's rather funny. It's rather funny. I'm saying it.
I think that's it. Hey, plug up Pompeii out on
as they say on when they're interviewing, briefly. I was doing a gig. I was doing a nightclub in Manchester. Mr. Smith's, it was called, in 1963. And it was twice nightly. I did about an hour, about 9 o'clock, and again about 11. And after the first Monday, there was Monday, the first night, I was very nervous. Somebody came to me after the show and said, there's a young gentleman here, a young lad, who's a member of a pop group. Would you mind having a photograph taken with him?
Guess who it was?
No, wait a minute. So this was, yes, it was John Lennon.
Listen, so, we've finished before the morning.
So he came, and it was Paul McCartney. No, it was like Paul McCartney. And I didn't know who they are. I said, well, exactly. What I said, because they were very new, I said, what do you do? He said, I'm a singer. He said, I'm with a...
OK, I'm sorry, we've run out of time. Pompeii out on video now. Thanks a lot for coming in.
Pompeii on the video.
On video, out on video.
Buy the video, run through.
Thanks to Michelle in LA.